Hello YouTubers, this is another bike from my stable. It's a Kona Cinder. It's been heavily modified by me, but before I get into the modifications, a bit about the bike first. It's a 1992 Kona Cinder. It has a double butted chromoly frame, has Project 2 forks, and a Suntour XE group set. When this came to me, it was black, rusty, scratched up, and needed a lot of work. So it was stripped down completely and rebuilt by me. The first thing I wanted to address was the frame. I stripped the bike down and sprayed the frame white, just with rattle cans, and the stickers are paper stickers with sticky back plastic on top, and that was only ever meant to be temporary, a proof of concept. The idea was that if I liked it, get the frame professionally powder coated and redo the stickers in sticker paper and attach them. But this was done over a year ago, and it's held up fairly well, so I never really bothered. After the spray job, I wanted to make the bike more oriented for road use, so it's been lightened a bit and components have been changed to make it more suitable for the road. First thing with the brakes. These are Avid brakes. The reason they were fitted was purely because I had some Avid brakes in my box of spares. The brake booster's original. That's the Avid brakes that have been fitted afterwards. I removed the original flat bars and put on some riser bars. This has really helped the comfort factor when riding this. I much prefer riser bars to flat bars. The original tyres were Joe Murray Equilibrium propulsion tyres, and they were draggy and large and heavy, and I took them off and fitted some slicks, and these have sped the bike up considerably. If there's one thing alone that made this bike faster on the road, the tyres would be it. And I'm sure you've noticed I removed the inner chain rings. For a road bike around Cambridge, I don't need the two inner chain rings there, just the outer chain ring, and moved the derailleur as well. Saved a bit of weight, and I like the cleaner look it gives. Yeah, I much prefer that. Yes, much cleaner looking chain set. This also had Suntour thumb shifters here, which I removed and put on some Shimano Dual LX underbar shifters, but again just the one for the rear derailleur. The front derailleur has been removed, so there's no gear shifters on that side. I also removed all the skewers and quick releases and replaced them with these Allen key fittings on both wheels and the seat post. They're not theft proof, but they do make things more difficult for a thief. Unless I've got a specific tool to remove these things, you can't really. So that means when I lock it up, I can just use a D-lock, lock it up to a post or some such, and not having to remove the seat or wheels or anything. Since I've done this, nothing's gone missing. And lastly, new grips. The old ones were falling to bits and were rather large wedge-shaped grips. I'm not keen on those. These are much better. And a quick look of the other side. I have to say this bike is quite difficult to sell on. I like it very much. I like the clean, crisp look to it. The fact it's a mountain bike which has been modified for road use. I like the steel frame. But like I said in the previous video, I'm determined to whittle my stable down and have 29-inch wheeled bikes rather than 26. So one last pan of the bike. And off it goes.